telling a...
Oh, dude, guys, dude, I don't know, dude, come on now. This channel is debated. They literally debate.
Right pointing finger, peepo happy.
Right pointing the whole channel be triggered for like hours.
Happy, right pointing finger, sparkling heart.
Okay. Hold up. Skip to what? Okay. Dude, we'll start it. We'll see how it goes.
If you like what you...
Much wow, great stream.
Chat. Try your best to distance yourself from the video. What you're seeing is only images and sounds.
Thanks.
Do not get triggered, please. So the stream can have a good route today. Fucking hell, man.
Telling a woman she should do something is actually anti-feminist. We're told all the time from so many people what we should be, how we should act. So the question in itself goes against what I believe as a feminist anyway.
Oh God, here we go. We invited 6 women of the range of their beliefs and values. They have to walk their beliefs, right? We asked them to agree or disagree with various statements about being a woman. Okay.
I know how to change a tire. 3, 2, 1.
Ah, fuck off!
Like, I know, like, the step 1 through 5, but, like, to actually do it, I don't think I could, like, be confident enough to just do it, you know?
Yeah, I didn't know there were 5 steps anyway, so that's why I'm here.
What does that have to do with anything, anyway?
No.
I have changed my tire multiple times. That just shows that I'm not a great driver, but I learned myself, and I had to because I popped my tire a lot.
Oh, what? This is just baiting.
You going to TwitchCon in Berlin?
Oh God!
There shouldn't be any difference in the fundamental life things that we all should know. And I think that if we were all raised the same, there wouldn't be pay differences. Like, we'd all have this, we'd all be on the same slate. So
what?
Maybe I'll switch it to agree.
Okay, I wonder if I should say my own like thoughts and shit, or am I gonna get fucked over by like some article on some website?
I actually don't want kids, but if I were to decide to do that, I would want...
I feel like there are different sets of worries that are justified, even though the reason why isn't like reasonable, right? That girls like, you know, should like be aware and, you know, look out for sometimes and shit.
I want them to
So
grow
it's
up
like,
in that environment where there's no difference between you two. You don't have like a curfew that she doesn't have, or vice versa.
I agree with you, but I also think that we have, like where we are now, we wish there was a perfect world. So we want to raise our kids and say, treat everyone the same. Yes, absolutely you treat everyone the same, but recognize that not everyone believes that way. Like, if we teach our boys the responsibility that they have not taking advantage of someone when they've had too much to drink. I just think that there's an awareness that you have to teach boys being men and also girls like becoming women.
Every woman should be a feminist.
oh
3,
fuck.
2, 1.
I just think that feminism in recent years
Don't
have just
mansplain, okay,
become
bitch.
extreme.
Well, it's like the 60s. It's like if you're a feminist, then like you're anti-man.
That's
like
why,
what?
yeah.
Like, you know.
I don't think it should be anti-man. I think we should all be empowering men to support women too.
Right.
And bringing them into the conversation. I think right now feminism is like, we don't need you, but we do.
I agree with that, but also I think that women have been put down for so long that we kind of need to go a little bit extreme in the opposite direction, just so that we can come to the middle, because otherwise the men aren't going to meet us in the middle.
Well, feminism by default is sort of the idea to make decisions for yourself and what fuels you, and telling a woman she should do something is actually anti-feminist.
Wait, what?
to do something is actually anti-feminist.
I didn't hear it.
Because we're told all the time from so many people what we should be, how we should act, how we should address, how we should communicate. So the question in itself goes against what I believe as a feminist anyway.
Okay.
I believe abortion should be legal.
Oh, dude, this is bait, chat. This is just bait. The absolute bait.
Oh, here we go.
Hi, guys. I think it's circumstantial because I do believe there are instances where if the mother is going to be severely harmed by a birth, that is where abortion would be okay in my belief. And I think it also, the exception also would be in the cases of rape. But all other circumstances where you made a choice, I'm pro-life. I think we all deserve a chance at life.
So I definitely.
Are you serious?
I agree with that statement, but I feel like the heavy restrictions that are placed on it by our government, just dictating what we can do with our bodies, is really infuriating. And then seeing people who have kids and resent it for the rest of their lives and raising children that they never wanted, it's frustrating.
And so do you think that those parents that are struggling with raising their children, that they didn't have the option for adoption or other
Guys, I just want to see what that topic did. I think it's just like some bait, and I don't even want to know.
They would not be able to do that.
I don't mind strangers flirting with me.
Yeah.
3, 2, 1.
What?
Tastefully is the word that comes to mind. Like, I enjoy a tasteful. You look fantastic, right?
That's true. If it's wanted, it's fine, but then like, you can't mind read, how would you know? We've all had like bad...
Dude, flirting isn't like going hard like, hey dude, nice ass. Bit, no, it's not like that, dude. Like,
flirting experiences. But then like, I'm thinking, there's a couple I've had where they're like, excuse me, I just want to let you know you're very beautiful, please have a nice day. And I'm like, okay, thank you. You know, and like something like that, that's like short and sweet and there's no expectation. I think that's the thing.
I mean, and I'm from New York, so I'm just like automatically on autopilot. Like, don't talk to me, don't look at me. Like my whole life you have the catcalls, but you have like the derogatory catcalls. If I don't look at you, if I don't speak to you, I'm a B. I'm all of these things, but it's like, but if I did give you the time of day, then what would I be?
And I don't think like every guy is like that, but it's just so much easier and safer to just assume.
Hey,
to
how
assume
do you
that
pick up a
nothing
girl?
is, and it's not a
Also
good way to
check
live,
out this
obviously,
hilarious
but
old
that's just...
clip
Well,
of
because then my question is who gets let in? And how do you determine who gets let in? And how do you function
If
in...
they start
skip
the,
this shit
I guess,
weird chat.
relationship in a non-romantic or sexual way, like if it's not like a flirty,
Yeah,
it's
not
just like you just meet people at places and they just talk.
okay, I'm sorry. I have to go back. What was the question again?
Automatically on autopilot.
Okay, true. If it's
fine, like...
3.
I don't mind. Okay, I don't mind.
There's a couple I've had where they're like, excuse me, I just want to let you know.
So is that
you know,
agree?
like,
Disagree. Was it disagree?
something like that. That's like short and sweet, and there's no expectation. I think that's the thing.
I mean, and I'm from New York, so I'm just like automatically on autopilot. Like, don't talk to me, don't look at me. Like my whole life you have the catcalls, but you have like the derogatory catcalls. If I don't look at you, if I don't speak to you, I'm a B. I'm all of these things.
So at which
but
point is it fine then?
If I did give you the time of day, then what would I be?
And I don't think like every guy is like that, but it's just so much
so
easier and safer to just assume.
Okay, then at which point do you become not a stranger in that case? Like where do you draw the line? Like where can you say something? Like if I meet somebody and say, oh, you know, and we talk for like 5 minutes, right? And I'll say, oh, I really like, you know, your jacket. That looks really chill, right? That's kind of flirtish, right? But I'm still a fucking stranger. And how is that not okay? The fuck?
Yeah, to assume that nothing is, and it's not a good way to live, obviously, but that's just...
Well, because then my question is who gets let in? And how do you determine who gets let in? And how do you function
If they start the, I guess, relationship in a non-romantic or sexual way, like if it's not like a flirty, it's just like you just meet people at places and they just talk to you, and just talk to you like a normal person.
Yeah, okay, you look like the, okay, I'm sorry, dude, I'm not gonna, They're all gonna agree, yeah. See, this is bait because if you say any type of disagree, you're just dead wrong.
About women that have been in situations, whether it's work or personal, where they haven't been in a safe space to speak up or share, and the burden that's on us to protect men or other people by not speaking what has happened to us is actually can be like PTSD. It's like traumatic to your system. Like I experienced going through being sexually harassed, and this happened in 2013, and I still have never come out about it.
Statistically speaking, like the number of women who are raped, there's exponentially more than who actually report it.
29
so when
months,
I think about the Me Too movement, like there's strength in numbers. You know, when it started, I was like, I don't know if I want to post about this. I don't know how I...
Okay, I kind of want to skip that. These topics kind of suck. I believe the world would be better if it were run by women.
The world would be better if it were run by women.
Oh, here we go.
3, 2.
Oh shit! Oh fuck! The fucking bait!
How is it any
This channel is next level debate.
With me unless they're hot.
They debate them into having a certain mentality in the first questions. And this is something that would discredit their mentality with a later question. And if they go agree with this one, they completely lose their credit because of how they answered the first ones.
Different than saying I believe that the world would be better if it were run by men. Like if we're gonna say that on this token, we get that on that token, that's not even balanced at all.
Right. I think what my thought process is in the current state that we're in right now, then I think that it would be once we get to the place where we are able to raise our children the same way, and like women aren't afraid to like go outside, and like guys don't have like toxic masculinity, then it's like
whoa, what the fuck?
Our children the same way, and like women aren't afraid to like go outside, and like guys don't have like toxic masculinity, then it's like anything it's all gonna be the same because we're all raised the same. But I think for right now in the place that we're in, I think women have a better understanding
Thanks for everything,
that.
But I think it's hard because when you have little boys that are growing up that are just not even accountable, or nor should they be, for things that men, their fathers might have done, or their grandfathers, and then saying like women should be running the world. It's the same thing where how is that different than in the 1950s, 7-year-old little girls were told men should be in positions of power.
Maybe if we had more women in leadership, in C-suite, in Congress, like if we had more women in leadership, period, it doesn't have to be running the world maybe, but if we just had more women and women of color, different backgrounds, like if we had more diversity in general in leadership around the world, it would be a better place.
That's why
it's my 2-month anniversary and I'm afraid to go outside.
I definitely think that...
then stay in the middle, yo! Then stay in the middle!
When it's only
what did they move?
One, they're missing the rest of society. You can't really operate the world or any government or leadership if you're not embracing the second half of society.
I think the problem with what some people think feminism is that you have to bring people down in order to raise people up, but you don't have to do that. Like you can raise women up to be in positions of power without pushing men down. And I think that that is a misconception with feminism.
Come on. I need the warm.
Get in here.
Well, that was a lot of bullshit. Thanks for the video, dude. I don't know I watched the whole thing. I feel bad. Thankfully, guys, we didn't spark a debate. Dude, if I had on-screen voting, right, with the channel on Twitch, you guys could vote, right, and we could have a thing where we say, hey guys, AMD
I'm so fucking woke now.
is not as good as Intel, right? And you guys could choose the lines that you want to be on. Wouldn't that be good?
Retard